In this guide, we will go over how to modify the layout of your price tags. From the main menu, choose Inventory menu, then choose Price Tag Layouts, and here we get the Tag Designer. The Tag Designer has a canvas area where you can put the pieces to print, a palette. A palette lists all the possible items, and Modify Palette because there could be many more items that don't fit in the palette usually. So for example, if you are going to print out some price tags for lot labels or diamond stones, you might want to add extended details such as certificate, table depth, etc. In this particular case, we'll add a couple of items that are missing from the palette that we would like to put on the tag. For example, we would like to put the manufacturer code and the cost code. We're going to add those, choose Close the List, and now they appear in the palette. Cost code and manufacturer code. When making a price tag, the most important thing, first of all, is to pick the size. So here at the top, we have the tag height in millimeters. You do need to measure reasonably accurately. Use a ruler or a millimeter gauge. That's 10 millimeters. That's 11. Over here, we have the tag width. This will be from the left edge of the tag to the right edge. You can ignore any part of the string that shoots out to the right, just the printable area. So here's 48, that's 47. Next, you must pick the correct type of printer. There are three basic types of printer. There's Datamax compatible, Zebra compatible, and Eltron compatible. And for example, you'll see Citizen is listed as a D because Citizen speaks Datamax language. With Zebras, you have to be a little bit careful. Some models of Zebra speak Zebra language. Some models of Zebra speak Eltron language. We'll leave that as a D for Datamax now. Over here is a resolution. You will not usually have to change it, and try not to. This indicates the printer's resolution. Here it's 4 pixels per every millimeter. To adjust the tag, first we might want to pick which layout we want. Here we have a list of different tag layouts. Usually one tag layout is sufficient, but you might have 2 different kinds of tag, maybe a string tag or a ring tag. Or even if you have just one shape of tag, you might make different layouts depending on whether the merchandise is a loose stone or a watch or a ring. So I'll pick ring tag from the list as an example, and this shows me my layout for ring tag. You can change the name. The name doesn't mean very much, so if I delete ring tag and change this to butterfly tag, that's fine. It's just for you. It does not change the tag. Next to it is a little checkbox for is this the default? Currently, this is not the default. If I check that, that means that when we print tags, the program is going to assume this is the preferred tag layout. Of course, you can change it, but this means it's the default. Here we can change what goes on the tag. Here we have description 1, 2, and 3. If we need a little less description, we can take off description line 3, and we could add some more items. For example, we could add the manufacturer style number, and perhaps even the, let's take a look here, we could add the location, and you could add the date received. You're just limited by how much space you have on the tag. What we see here is not 100% representation. If you use a smaller font, you might be able to fit 5 lines. If you use a bigger font, maybe only 3. Over here is the barcode. It's important to leave extra space to the left and the right of the barcode. Down here you can indicate how high the barcode is. This is 15 pixels high at 4 dots per millimeter. That makes it about 4 millimeters tall. Over here are some technical characteristics. Usually you leave those alone. The standard settings are quite good. The heat, a higher number, makes the printer print hotter. A little bit darker. Sometimes that's too dark, though. Too dark would make the barcode bleed a little. Speed, C is a bit faster than B and a bit faster than A. So organize the tag the way you want it. Try not to go too far above this little dotted line. The dotted line is an approximate top margin. Many printers don't behave so well if you print too high or too close to the top. They frequently will start skipping. So if your tags skip, the very first thing to do is to check the printer calibration. That'll be in the printer manual and the appendix in general. And second, adjust your tags so they're not quite so tall. There is no exact number. Some printers, it might be half a millimeter is the limit. Some it's 1, others 1.5. Adjust your tag layout, and then when you're finished, choose Save and Exit.